Budapest.
Table of contents, Budapest.
All about Budapest. With visiting and touring information. Geography. History. Attractions. And other points of interest.
Dr. Sydney Soclof. drsydney22@gmail.com. 2022. Narration by Dr. Sydney Soclof.
Zoe Phonemes.
And Nathan Koltov. For a more complete discussion of YouTube navigation, please go to this video using the link here. Chapter 1. Budapest.
The population of Hungary is 10 million, making it one of the smaller countries in population in Europe.
This is a map of the central area of Budapest.
This is another map of the central area of Budapest.
This is a tourist map of Budapest.
This is a map of the Budapest metro, or subway system.
Chapter 2. Budapest Heroes Square.
Heroes Square is a major square in Budapest, noted for its iconic statue complex featuring the 7 chieftains of the Magyars, and other important Hungarian national leaders, as well as the tomb of the unknown soldier.
This is a view of Heroes Square, with the column and statues of the 7 chieftains of the Magyars, and the kings of Hungary.
At the base of the column are statues of the 7 chieftains of the Magyars, who led the Hungarian people into the Carpathian Basin.
In the front,
behind Arpad are the chieftains Elend, Und, Kond, Tas, Hubba, and Tuldum. Little survives in the historical record about these individuals. Their costumes and horses are considered to be more fanciful than historically accurate.
the Museum of Fine Arts is in Heroes Square facing the Palace of Art. It was built in an eclectic neoclassical style between 1900 and 1906.
The museum's collection is made up of international art, other than Hungarian, including all periods of European art, and comprises more than 100,000 pieces.
The Budapest Palace of Art is a contemporary art museum and a historic building in Heroes Square. It was completed in 1896.
This shows the location of Heroes Square.
This is a view of Heroes Square, showing the Museum of Fine Arts and the Palace of Art.
Chapter 3. Hungarian Parliament Building.
The Hungarian Parliament building houses the National Assembly of Hungary. It is a notable landmark of Hungary, and a popular tourist destination in Budapest. It is currently the largest building in Hungary, and it is still the tallest building in Budapest.
The Hungarian Parliament building is next to the Danube on the Pest side of the city. It is the largest building in Hungary, and the tallest building in Budapest.
Construction started in 1885 and the building was inaugurated on the 1000th anniversary of Hungary in 1896, and was finally completed in 1904.
About 100,000 people were involved in the construction. The building has 40 million bricks, and contains 500,000 precious stones and 40 kilogram, 88 pounds, of gold.
Chapter 4. The Szechenyi Chain Bridge. The Szechenyi Chain Bridge is a suspension bridge across the Danube River between Buda and Pest.
The Szechenyi Chain Bridge was the first permanent bridge across the Danube, and was completed in 1849.
This shows the location of the Szechenyi Chain Bridge and the Hungarian Parliament building.
Chapter 5. The Buda Castle District.
Buda Castle is the historical castle and palace complex of the Hungarian kings. It was first completed in 1265, but the massive Baroque palace today occupying most of the site was built between 1749 and 1769.
The complex in the past was referred to as either the Royal Palace or the Royal Castle.
This shows the location of the Buda Castle district.
Buda Castle sits on the south tip of Castle Hill, bounded on the north by what is known as the Castle District, which is famous for medieval, Baroque and 19th century houses, churches, and public buildings.
The castle now houses the Hungarian National Gallery and the Budapest History Museum.
Castle Hill is linked to Clark Adams Square and the Szechenyi chain bridge by the Castle Hill funicular.
This is the Castle Hill funicular.
The castle is a part of the Budapest World Heritage Site, established in 1987.
Chapter 6. Hungarian National Museum.
The Hungarian National Museum was founded in 1802. It is the national museum for the history, art, and archaeology of Hungary. It also includes areas not within Hungary's present borders, such as Transylvania.
The museum is in a neoclassical building, constructed between 1837 and 1847.
This shows the location of the Hungarian National Museum and the Hungarian Parliament building.
Chapter 7. Dohány Street Synagogue.
The Dohány Street Synagogue is the largest synagogue in Europe, and the second largest in the world. It seats 3,000 people, and has been awarded European heritage status.
The synagogue was built between 1854 and 1859 in the Moorish Revival style, with the decoration based chiefly on Islamic models from North Africa and medieval Spain, the Alhambra.
The Jewish heritage tours include a visit to the Dohány Street Synagogue and related sites, including the Jewish Museum.
This shows the location of the Hungarian National Museum and the Hungarian Parliament building.
This is a view of the area around the Dohány Street Synagogue.
Chapter 8. Budapest Spa Baths.
Thermal baths, or spas in Budapest, are popular with both tourists, as well as the city's residents.
One of the reasons the Romans first colonized the area immediately to the west of the river Danube, and established their regional capital at Aquincum, now part of Budapest, were the thermal springs.
There are still ruins visible today of the enormous baths that were built during that period.
The new baths that were constructed during the Turkish period, 1541 to 1686, served both bathing and medicinal purposes, and some of these are still in use to this day.
The Kirli bath is the oldest thermal bath in Budapest, along with the Rudis bath, one of the medieval Turkish baths built by the Ottoman Turks in the 16th century.
Budapest gained its reputation as a city of spas in the 1920s, following the first realization of the economic potential of the thermal waters in drawing in visitors. Indeed, in 1934 Budapest was officially ranked as a city of spas.
The Szechenyi medicinal bath is the largest medicinal bath in Europe. Its water is supplied by two thermal springs. The temperature is between 74 degrees Celsius, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, and 77 degrees Celsius, 171 degrees Fahrenheit.
The indoor medicinal baths date from 1913, and the outdoor pools from 1927.
Chapter 9. Shoes on the Danube.
The Shoes on the Danube is a memorial to the Budapest Jews, who were shot by Arrow Cross militiamen between 1944 and 1945. The victims were lined up and shot into the Danube River. They had to take their shoes off, since shoes were valuable belongings at the time.
The memorial was created in 2005 and contains 60 pairs of iron shoes, forming a row along the Danube. Each pair of shoes was modeled after an original 1940s pair.
The memorial is between the Parliament building and the Hungarian Academy of Sciences.
This shows the location of the shoes on the Danube Memorial, between the Parliament building and the Chain Bridge.
Chapter 10. Budapest Hop-on Hop-off Bus Tours.
For the first-time visitor to Budapest, a good way to see the city is by way of a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. One company that offers these tours is the Big Bus Budapest.
Big Bus Budapest tour routes highlight all the key sites of both Buda and Pest, crossing the Danube with the city's finest views. There are over 20 stops, each conveniently located close to a landmark or attraction. Tickets 1, 2 or 3 days are available.
This is the red route of the Big Bus Budapest tour.
This is the green route of the Big Bus Budapest tour.
Another company offering hop-on, hop-off bus tours is the City Sightseeing Bus Tour.
The City Sightseeing Bus Tour covers 26 stops and has 4 routes. Commentary is available in 16 languages.
Included with the City Sightseeing Bus Tour is the Budapest Sightseeing Boat, the Legenda.
Chapter 11. Money of Hungary. The forint, FT or HUF, is the currency of Hungary.
$1 equals 282 forints, and 1 forint equals $0.0035.
500 forints equals $1 and 80 cents.
5,000 forints equals $18.
20,000 forints equals $71.
Chapter 12. The Danube.
This is the beautiful Vaho Valley on the Danube, between Melk and Vienna in Austria.
This shows the entire course of the Danube, from its source in the Black Forest of Germany, to the Danube Delta at the Black Sea.
The Danube River is the second largest river in Europe after the Volga.
The Danube flows for 2,860 kilometers, or 1,780 miles from the Black Forest of southeastern Germany, eastward to the Black Sea. It is more than twice as long as the Rhine, which is 1,233 kilometers long.
The Danube is the only river in Europe that flows from west to east, and is navigable from Ulm in Germany to the Black Sea.
The Danube River is an important international waterway, flowing through or forming a part of the borders of Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, and Romania.
Principal cities on or near the Danube are Regensburg, Passau, Vienna, Bratislava, Budapest, and Belgrade. Bucharest is close to, but not on the Danube.
The Danube serves as an important transportation corridor by linking the Black Sea to Western Europe, all of the way to the port of Rotterdam on the North Sea, via the Main-Danube Canal.
The Danube River basin can be divided into these 4 river sections: the upper, middle, and lower, and the Danube Delta at the Black Sea.
This shows the entire 14-day route from Amsterdam to Budapest on the Rhine, Main-Danube Canal, and Danube rivers.
This shows the ports of call on the Danube from Regensburg to Budapest.
This shows the itinerary of a 3-week cruise from Amsterdam near the North Sea to Bucharest near the Black Sea.
Chapter 13. Danube Locks.
This is a profile of the Danube River, from the hut of navigation at Ulm to the Black Sea. There is a total drop of 500 meters in elevation and many locks are required for navigation.
We see that there are many locks between Kelheim, at the junction of the Main-Danube Canal, and Vienna.
There is a total of 47 locks on the entire length of the Danube. Between Regensburg and Vienna there are 15 locks. There is only one lock between Bratislava and Budapest.
2 locks are at the iron gates between Budapest and Bucharest. The last lock is at Cernavodă, downstream of most disembarkation ports for Bucharest, close to the Danube River Delta.
This shows the 9 locks on the Danube in Austria.
Chapter 14. Recommended videos, Budapest.
Recommended video, Budapest, the best of Hungary, 26 minutes.
Recommended video, Budapest, Hungary, Parliament and thermal baths, 2 minutes, 39 seconds.
Budapest Vacation Travel Guide, Expedia.
Top 10 things to do in Budapest. Table of contents, Budapest.
Thanks for watching.